curls. They don't seem right.
You look gorgeous, love. They're lovely.
I thought just one big rose on top would have looked too flighty, but that's what I'd have liked, really.
It's nice and simple, classical. Suits the shape of your face.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
You'll knock him out when he sees you tomorrow.
I begin to think getting married in a suit would have been better at this age.
Look, you look about 16. You've got a lovely colour in your cheeks.
Yes, I do feel very flushed. I've got a funny rash coming on my wrist.
It's only nerves, nothing that tomorrow won't cure.
This is bone china. It's very generous of Mrs. Lindley, isn't it? You can see the light through it.
Are you all right?
Of course. Aren't people kind?
Oh, I love that blanket. Now, you could really snuggle up in that one.
Yes, it's from Mrs. Starkey. It's very useful. I don't know how well off Mr. Swindley is for bedding.
Oh, were the sheets all right? We got your double bed size.
Oh, they were lovely. I loved the floral motif. It was lovely. I'm very lucky.
You'll have a lovely day tomorrow. Honestly, it'll be worth all the headaches of planning, believe me.
I wish I had my father here.
I know, but they're very good around here. You'd think they were all your relations when you get them at the reception. At least they'll argue and bicker as if they were anyway.
Of course, you were alone, weren't you?
Yes, I was a stranger. Of course, I had my mother and father. Ina Sharples cracked down had just come over to drag some man screaming to the altar. Well, I had, actually.
I suppose there's a few jokes going round about me.
Not a one, love. Whatever makes you think that?
I can't imagine.
Can I come in?
Hello.
Hello. I thought I'd just slip round with this here. Mr. Walker and I hope that you'll both be very happy.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I say, isn't that gorgeous? That's just what you want. No, Jack and I had to wait 5 years to get one of those. My goodness, from the Ogdens. Haven't they splashed out?
Oh, it's lovely, Mrs. Walker. It's so delicate.
Yes, well, I do flatter myself. I've always had rather an eye for beautiful things. Jack always leaves the choosing of things for the home to me. It'll be nice for when you have company.
Yes, it's just what we were short of.
I'm so happy for you, love.
So I don't know if I'm what he expects.
Of course you are. You've got so much in common. You know, I found, love, that the most important thing is that you should both be willing to give up your set habits. You can't be self-centered. Now, Hello, dear. Oh, that's a pretty frock.
It hangs shocking.
It's very nice. Exactly right for a bridesmaid of your age.
If you don't like the style...
Of course she likes the style, love. Now, you pop into the bedroom, put it on, and let's all have a look at you.
Makes me look as if I've got big shoulders.
I'll big shoulders,
Doesn't she like it?
Oh, of course she does, love. But look, all she likes wearing at the moment are T-shirts and white cotton socks.
I chose what I thought was a useful look.
I think it's nice. I do really.
This is lovely.
Oh, you're Mrs. Ogden's boy.
That's right, Trevor. I brought this from Mr. Fairclough.
Be careful,
Oh.
love. I wonder what he's come up with.
Don't know. Oh.
My wife and I wish to thank... To all of you who have graced this occasion with your presence, my wife and I would like to show our appreciation.
Oh,
Mr. Hodges.
Mr. Swindley, I just thought I'd come and set your mind at rest. Everything's in order. You're in the go position, as they say.
Yes. Yes, I've been trying to contact Leonard Fairclough unsuccessfully about my buttonhole.
Oh, yes, about the reception. Is there anything I can do?
Well, I've been wondering, do you think the people would have any objection to going to the Cooperative Hall in a communal coach? It's a very short distance.
Oh, no, I'm sure they'd be very happy.
Yes, we've opted for the ham tea with sherry trifle. Do you think that that would meet with general favour?
Oh, yes. They'll be there to watch you. Nobody's going to look at what they're eating.
Right. I've left the choice of wines to Miss Nugent, not being au fait with the grape.
Tell me, have you made any arrangements with Mrs. Sharples about the music, before and after the ceremony?
No, it's rather odd you should say that, because only last night my mind went back to that beautiful music in York Minster when the Duke and Duchess of Kent were married. Bach's Prelude and Fugue in C, Racine Fricker's Wedding Processional, Vaughan Williams' Prelude. Oh. But I don't know about Mrs. Sharples. She's a strong right arm of God, but only a passable left hand at the keyboard. I doubt if she'd be able to cope with César Franck. We must cut our cloth.
Yes, Crimond, Lead Us, Heavenly Father, Mendelssohn in C.
Yes. Great music has been a lifelong hobby of mine. I found it a great retreat and solace.
Yes, it's always been a hobby of mine, too. Tell me, where had you planned for the honeymoon?
A small hotel at Abersock. North Wales has always been a favourite holiday haunt of mine. Such a beautiful walking country.
Yes. Look, Mr. Swindley, I was wondering, of course, I don't want to butt in when I'm not wanted, you know, but,
Yes?
Well, about your motives. No, sorry, that's far too strong a word, isn't it? Look, are you sure that you've thought through this?
Yes. Oh, yes, I have, Mr. Hodges, at great length, but I really don't want to discuss it at this point, you know.
Well, I mean, it's just that you can't simply move another bed into a bachelor home and call that a marriage. I'm trying to speak as your minister, of course.
Oh, yes, I understand that, Mr. Hodges. I realise that a lot of my little ways will be disrupted, but, you know, I don't find that altogether disquieting. I see no reason why Miss Nugent shouldn't simply move in here and share the life that I've made for myself.
Yes, but that's exactly the
No
sort of...
great affair of the heart, of course. We realise that when neither of us children. I have a great admiration and respect for Miss Nugent. We've worked together for a long time, and I think that perhaps we've learned to tolerate each other's little quirks and mannerisms.
I was thinking perhaps a move to a new environment.
Oh, no. No, this is my house. My parents bought it. I was brought up here. Let's give the old house a chance.
Ooh, go on, you cheeky pig.
It's as true as I'm lying here, darling.
Who is a lovely fella? Never known anyone as close. It's me grandmother.
You know, I've never understood why the conversation in this bar gets so low just when there's a wedding in the offing.
Well, it's only natural, though. Eileen just gets misty-eyed, that's all.
Yes, well, I can find nothing natural in upsetting a bride-to-be on the eve of her wedding, that present.
Oh, it's quite a compliment, as well as a bit of a giggle. Only a shorty 90.
You seem to have no idea of the way a bride's mind works. The slightest thing can send her into hysteria. She is poised on a knife edge.
I only wanted to make her feel young again, you know. Well, look at all your pole faces round here. You'd think they were being married in bath chairs or something.
At Swindley's age, a man wants a bit of dignity with his wedding. He has to think of his position.
Ah, give over my position, my elbow. Look at this fella. When he goes down the aisle, you're going to be tripping down like a 4-year-old, aren't you, darling?
Hey, he's getting on a bit, though, for his age, isn't he?
Is he having a do? You what? Certainly, he's having a do, you know, a pub crawl bender. Oh, there's only one kind of do he'll have, mate, and that's about 3 verses of Hallelujah Chorus in his bath. Then he'll be in bed by 9 o'clock dreaming about his lovely Emily. That's his way of enjoying himself, you know. I mean, he's not exactly the last of the big tipplers, is he? Well, let's knock him up, then. Hey, Jack, give us a crate of brown. Give him a big joke. A man can't get launched to the sea of matrimony without a bottle of pale ale breaking over his behind. Come on. Another crate of pale ale. Where are you going? We're going to stag night at this fella's. Come on,
Come on. Yeah, well, I've just got to get around to Miss Nugent, but I'll join you later, right? Right.
Hey, you'd have thought he'd have lashed out a bit at reception, the way he's coined money all these years. Ham salad.
Oh, I think it'll be a lovely day.
Oh, you'd accept any crumbs from the rich man's table, you would.
It's the people that make the wedding reception, Ina. We only had beer and pies at mine. It were upstairs at Eagle and Child, and Mrs. Rooney kept playing the Japanese sandman, and Armistead got a fire bucket, and he tipped all the sand out and started dancing in his dad's boots.
Small things amuse small minds.
Oh, Miss Nugent's been telling me about her dress. Oh, it sounds lovely.
Ah, she's too good for him, the miserable old monkey.
I'll go and see if I can find them extra kneelers, Ina. Oh, hello, Mr.
Let's go round.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I just came in to see if there's anything I can do to help, Mrs. Sharples.
No, the whole force is well under control.
Farce?
Shambles. How long do you think it'll last? 6 months?
Well, I'll admit Mr. Swindley seems to be going at this a little head in clouds, but the oddest matches work out, you know.
Have you ever been to his house? He doesn't need a wife, you know. He's just a little Darby and Joan all in himself.
Well, perhaps Miss Nugent will bring out new facets of him, open him out.
Ah, he's an old woman. I weep for that girl. They want their heads knocking together.
Well, you know, if Mr. Swindley doesn't know what he's doing now at his age, he never will know. Any road, it's all a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Gives you something to talk about.
Aye, well, it's her I'm thinking about. He'll hammer her into an early grave and he'll survive. Look at the way he treats me. I couldn't suffer more if I was married to him. She'll swing for that fella before their first anniversary, you'll see.
tomorrow. We've come to lay him out.
Oh, congratulations.
Hey, wait a minute here, soon, you know. And truth to tell, we stopped for a few to volunteer on the way up.
We're your bachelor party.
I didn't say a good fella get top without his mate. Have you got an opener?
Oh, I tell you what, though, in about 20 hours' time, you're going to be a different fella. You're going to have to key the door.
I just want to say that marriage isn't as bad as it's cracked up to be, is it, Albert?
No. No wrong with a woman that a good swipe around the chops won't cure.
Hello, love.
Oh, hello.
Just two things. First of all, a present.
Oh, thank you.
And second, Val says, could you put your appointment off till 8:30? Apparently one of the drivers has gone foot and the chap can't fix it. Should you come round and do your hair?
Oh, yes. That's all right. Oh, it's lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, now you'll be able to cook your old canard de longelem in wild crab sauce and get straight to his heart.
Yes. Isn't it quiet tonight?
Hmm?
Quiet. I thought there'd be more bustle. Everything's so formal. Things are just moving on wheels forwards.
Yeah, well, once you give them things a shove, they just happen.
I wish something funny would happen. Something unexpected.
Weddings usually turn something up.
Oh, it shouldn't be so formal. It's like signing a peace treaty.
You know, you should have got married at sea by a captain or something.
And the bouquet floating behind the
Yeah.
ship in all that white. Oh, blast! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to say...
That's
it's got my perfume in
That's
it.
all right, let's have a look. Oh, that's not too bad. Got a little bit saved there.
Oh, it's ruined. The bag, it's ruined. It's all over it. It'll smell the place out.
Hey. Now, you're going to have a good wedding. Lots of crazy things will happen. Your head'll spin.
Oh, will it? Oh, I'm not ungrateful, but am I stupid wanting... Well, sometimes I feel I'm going to burst with excitement, or just wanting to go running down the street. Do you ever feel like that?
He'll let you run, love. He won't smother you, or I'll fill him in.
Oh, dear. It's just spoiling the bag like that. Oh, what a smell. Mrs. Sharpers would say it smelled like Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, I must settle down.
Oh, who else bought your books?
Oh, Margaret Wilbraham. I was at school with her. She's a teacher in Coventry.
And what were you reading?
Oh, just some poetry. Elizabeth Barrett Browning, as a matter of fact. Just passing the odd 5 minutes. Margaret was always a big romantic. She liked making me cry.
Oh, what with? I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun, by candlelight.
He doesn't love me. You know that, don't you? I don't know why I was so silly. It was spilling the scent. What did Ken say?
He didn't say anything. He just said you were having a quiet evening.
I'm not usually a person that gets upset and goes gabbling on.
Here we are. There you are. That's sugar for you. Oh, thanks. Now, if there's anything bothering you, you just tell us. Valerie and I have both had a good taste of marriage.
I hope I'm not a disappointment to him.
In the first place, we'll have no talk of that kind. You have to be a plaster saint to marry anyone at all. The things I could tell you about Jack, I could write a book. It's the men that let us down, continuously.
Where are you going for your honeymoon?
Well, we're going to North Wales, but Mr. Swindley thought we should spend the first tomorrow night in Chester so that the journey didn't overtax us, me.
You must let me give you a miniature of brandy, dear, to put in your handbag. I mean, I remember that I trembled like a leaf. And I'd known Jack since we went to school together.
Oh, don't be so spooky, Mrs. Walker.
Now, it's all very well for you young things, Valerie, but some of us are not as bold about everything as you are.
Well, they're not King Kong, men.
I am not saying they are, Valerie. All I am saying is that for a person of sensitive disposition, the whole process of matrimony can mean a shake-up in one's attitude towards life.
So I said to him, there's no point in throwing an empty bottle at the goal, you know. What you want to throw is a meat pie, then the full back's going to pay it all.
Hey, Stan, where's that bottle you were getting me? I'm sitting here like a spare part at a wedding.
Oh, get yourself, you lazy beggar, get it.
Oh, give up. I daren't stand though.
I know, you look like that, and all you look as if you're on an urgent note.
I always turn this colour and I've got 9 pints inside me. I'll have to get it myself.
Steady up.
Hey. Oh, hey, look at this. Hey. Hey, no. Guess who I am?
Paul McCartney.
Oh, get knocking. No, seriously. Who am I?
We don't know. Who are you?
I'm
Pablo Casal.
That's the fella. Yeah, he's on the telly. Hey, you've done a bit of this, haven't you? Hey, give us a song on your cello. Then. Yeah, go on. For he's a jolly good cello.
Hey, have a shop of this, Mr. Swindley.
Oh, well, I will then. I'm not late.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just a drop of port, and he's gone round to see your good lady, so Irma's let me out on the QT.
See, you gotta be dead cunning when you're married, you know. Don't say we didn't warn you. That's right.
You'll join me in the drop of port, won't you, Mr. Swindley? Just to see you off, like?
Give one to Charlie, it'll see him right off.
Let us trust the roseate glow will have evaporated before I present myself for the ceremony tomorrow.
Well, don't worry, lad. In full marching order, we'll see you to the church on time.
Red carpet, cracking on his Lord Snowdon or something. And the combined choirs of the Abbey provided the music. Drunk with power, that one, mad with his dreams.
Oh, give him a chance, Mrs. Sharp.
Look where you're going. Give it a tug. That's right. It's a travesty of the marriage service. Leonard Swindley never loved, done and obeyed anybody in his life apart from himself.
Well, you can't tell how it's going to work out at Wash. Stan's mother reckoned we'd be in divorce court inside 2 months, but it's shaken down.
No, it's taken long enough, though, hasn't it?
Well, Stan and me might have had us differences.
Yes, I heard one of those differences being chucked into your backyard last night. What was it, a dolly tub?
It were a galvanised bucket. Any road, that's not the point.
There was some as say that you and Alfred weren't all that much of a love match, you know, Ena.
Oh, are there? There are there? Let me tell you, there was only one woman who said that was that boss-eyed Nellie Morris who was waving a flag for him at the time. So don't you come to me with your troublemaking.
Well, I were only saying...
Well, don't. I've only foreseen disaster, certain disaster, for 2 marriages. I've been right once and I'll be right again. One was Martha Longhurst, God rest her soul, and t'other was Leonard Swindley.
Well, you can't stand up in the back of the church and object. He's past the age of consent. So let's get shaping.
Has that awning come?
No, I better get round to the Grooms and see where it's got to. Red awning for a wedding. At a place with a corrugated iron roof.
Look with your dear old eyes in mine. Give me your hand to shake true. Whatever fate our souls await, let me be there. Let me be there.
These ships are good. Where did you get it?
Jackson's, of course. What do you think?
Well, it tastes different. He must have got some new pans.
Well, they kept him in the house for 2 months just because of one rotten night at the British League.
Yeah, well, she always did have him going all roads, you know. He's not been able to move a muscle without her say so.
You know, I'm sure I don't have to tell you as a man of the world that in order to keep your wife in order, sometimes you'll have to lay one across her.
You know, they don't know they're born. Conceptors never wanted for that.
No, please, gentlemen. Miss Nugent and I intend to conduct our marital affairs in the light of reason and friendly debate. At the same time, sir, I quite take your point that an occasional firm hand is necessary. I understand that the ladies enjoy a show of strength.
Yeah, that's right. You show your muscles, mate. Show your chest. Oh, come on, show us your chest.
Let's have a look here. Give over, Len. Len, give over.
Come on, Leonard, have a drop more port.
Oh, just a suspicion, if I may.
When I think, if I'd had £1 for every one of these I've had behind Annie's back, I could have bought that bungalow at Mill.
Hey, just a minute. What he's trying to say is, you see, you want to be discreet. Don't tell him everything, just have a little secret.
You're right, he's right, you're right.
Take no notice of her, Mr. Swindley. They know as much about marriage as I know about shark fishing.
It's funny you should say that. A mate of mine, he got a divorce through fishing. His wife said that she was being neglected because of the coarse fishing. So one day, he's having a kip on the bank, and she sneaks up and cuts his keep net loose. so he kicked it, cut after it. Where was that?
Hey, he's fading grudge. He's going. We're losing it now. Another song from the Groom.
I've come about your honour, but don't let me interrupt you. I'm very glad you can still find something to sing about.
You do like it?
I think so.
Oh, you'll get whistled at all the way down the aisle. And I'll be round in good time tomorrow to help you put your veil on.
Oh, you're very kind. I need a lot of help, don't I?
It's not bad, you know, marriage, in spite of what they say. Tra.
Oh, excuse me, dear.
Hello, Mrs. Wolfe.
Hello.
No.
Oh, your hair does look nice. Yes. I'm sorry to butt in again like this, love, but it's your brother.
What? What about him? He should be here any time now.
Well, a telegram's just been phoned through to the Rovers, love. He's held up in Germany.
Oh, no. You said he'd come. There's nobody to give me away. I can't just go.
Now, love, we'll fix all that, don't you worry. And don't forget, it's all trappings, except you and the man you love. Mr. Swindley's a very good man. You're a very lucky girl.
I know.
Shut up, oh, with a love like that, you know that got me fine.
Please, gentlemen, please. I would just like to say how very much I appreciate the show of solidarity and strength in this time of maximum danger. Danger. Your words have warmed and instructed me, and your presence has invigorated me. And I now feel fully fortified to meet whatever the morrow or the eve may bring. And I was now retire to my narrow bed and get my quota of refreshing sheep for the morrow. God bless you all.
Good night. He's a lovely fella. Grant, hey, is this your... Go